Hello and welcome back to All New Beauty. Today's video is going to be a tutorial and it's for sort of everyday makeup, and it's using the Soap & Glory lid stuff. I got this relatively recently and I have been using it quite a bit, mostly the purple and the darker shade, darker purple. I haven't used this much. I've used it today just underneath, mixed with the darker purple just to define underneath my eye and add a wee bit of colour. And of course I've been using the highlighted colour as well. So I've done a wee tutorial around this and I've shown you the rest of my face as well, so you can see the everyday makeup I've been wearing. And yeah, so if you have any questions, please let me know down below, and if you're interested in how I've created this look, please keep watching. I'm starting by priming my face using the No. 7 Instant Illusions Airbrush Away Primer, and that is just going all over the face. And then I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer and I'm just applying that now before I start my foundation. It just gives it time to settle in a bit. Now going in with Dior Skin Nude Foundation, I'm just going to apply this all over my face with my finger first, just of course dabbing it into place. And then I'm going to take a Real Techniques buffing brush and I'm just going to lightly almost rub that in a wee bit, and then I will buff it in again. Now to brighten around my eyes, I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly and I've just placed that in around my tear duct and I'm just buffing it in using a deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. And then setting that all in place using the Urban Decay De-Slick Mattifying Powder. I'm going to press that on using the puff and then I will sweep off the excess with a nice fluffy brush. Now taking the Makeup Revolution Ultra Professional Eyeshadow Flawless Matte Palette, I'm using that nice peachy sort of light shade all over my lid just to set the primer, and then I'm going to take these two colours to act as my crease colour. I'm just going to mix them on my brush and then lightly apply them into my crease and buff them out. Now I'm going to go in with the Soap & Glory Off the Wall Flowers palette, and I'm going to start by taking Sugar Violet here in the corner and I'm going to place that all over the moving part of my eyelid just up to the crease. Going to blend that out into the crease colour, and I'll probably add a wee bit more colour once I've blended it out and then blend it out a wee bit more. So I'm going to take Dandy Plum on a fluffy blending brush and I'm just working that into the outer third of my eyelid up into the crease. I don't want to bring it out past my eye, so I'm just maintaining it on my eyelid. I'm going to blend that in as I go. I'm just taking my blending brush again and blending that crease out a wee bit more and the edges as well, just to make sure, and of course adding a wee touch more colour where it's needed. Now I'm taking Minky, which is the highlight colour from the palette, and I'm going to apply this in around my tear duct just on a fluffy blending brush, and then I'll apply it just below my brows again with the same brush. I'm going back to Dandy Plum and I'm taking an angled liner brush and I'm just pressing this along my top lash line, I should say. And then I'm going to take the Wild Blue colour and on a pencil brush I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line, sort of the outer third. Going back to Dandy Plum, I'm going to put that on the same pencil brush and just run it over the blue just to blend them a wee bit more together. Just, you know, to blend the look together, I guess. time to curl the lashes. I'm just using my Kevin Aucoin eyelash curlers. Then taking the Rituals Volume Mascara, I'm going to coat my top lashes. I actually just do one coat, so it gives me a decent amount of volume. Then of course I always comb my lashes through just to make sure there's no clumping. Then taking the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, I'm just going to do sort of the outer third/half, basically where I've lined underneath. Now for brows, just combing them through, and then I'm going to take the Soap & Glory Archery Brow Tint and Shaping Pencil. This is in brownie points, and I'm filling in the gaps, basically anywhere where I think there are some spaces that I'm not particularly happy about. And I'm just filling them in using the felt tip on one end. I then like to comb my brows through just to make sure, again, no clumping or any weirdness, and to reshape them ever so slightly. Then taking the Benefit Gimme Brow in light medium, I just run that through very, very lightly just to add a wee bit more dimension. Unsurprisingly, I'm combing my brows through again just to stop any wee clumpy bits. Now back to the face. I'm going to take my NYX blush in Taupe, and I'm going to use that on an angled brush just along the hollows of my cheeks quite lightly, and you know, around that area, sort of around my ear, and then along my jawline as well. For blush, I'm going to use the MAC Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush in Dolly Mix, and I'm going to take that on a natural fibre blush brush and apply that lightly just to a wee bit on the apples of my cheeks, but mostly further back, sort of just above where I've done my contouring basically. Now on to highlight. I'm going to use the Bourjois Java Rice Powder, and I'm just placing that lightly along the tops of my cheeks, and I will also take it down the centre of my nose and onto the end of course, and I will do it around my forehead as well. And then taking my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light, and I'm just going to sweep that all over my face using a fluffy brush. I just find this blends everything together really nicely and settles it all in and gives me a beautiful glow. I'm going to just set my face using the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Make sure you keep your arm far enough away for this one. Okay, so I finally remembered I needed lipstick, and I'm using the Rush lipstick from Urban Decay. This is one of their older lipsticks. So that's the completed look. Generally this takes me about 15-20 minutes to do in the morning. If I want to, I will just keep the eyes more simple, you know, just to get out the door quicker, but it's a really easy look to do. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Please like if you liked, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!